Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the English class. Let's begin. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and the Spirit. Amen. Okay. Okay. What is the principal topic that we are working on? ¿Cuál es el tema principal con el que estamos trabajando? Nature, the cycle of water, naturaleza,
The cycle of water.
el ciclo del agua, and etc, etc. ¿Ok? Vamos a refrescar un poquito la memoria con el círculo, con el ciclo del agua, ya que esto viene en el examen. Préstame atención, estas tres palabras son muy importantes para recordar, ya que vienen en el examen. Evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. ¿Ok? Please, pay attention. Déjame activar, compartir el audio para que podamos trabajar. Pay attention. ¿Quién es Piero López?
Dana Cárdenas, profesor.
Dana, teacher Dana.
Sí, su hermano de Dana.
Ok. Está bien. Pay attention.
The water cycle. Believe it or not, but the water you drink today may actually be millions of years old. This is because the water on Earth has existed since the beginning of time and is constantly moving and changing phases. This happens through a process called the water cycle. Today, we are going to learn all about the water cycle and how it works, so that we can protect our water and make sure there is plenty for future generations. What is the water cycle? Before we get into the details about this cool process, we need to know what it means. So, what is the water cycle? It is the path that all water follows as it moves around the Earth in different states or phases. Water in its liquid phase is found in oceans, rivers, lakes, and even underground. Solid water, or ice, is found in glaciers, snow, and at the North and South Poles. Water vapor is a gas, and it is found in the Earth's atmosphere. Water cycle stages. How does this process happen? It happens through 4 different stages called evaporation, transpiration, condensation, and precipitation. Let's talk about each in more detail, shall we? First up, evaporation. Evaporation happens when the sun heats up the waters in oceans, lakes, rivers, and other bodies of water. When the water gets hot enough, it changes into a gas. This gas then evaporates into the air. You can see this process for yourself if you leave an open container of water in your home or outside. Once it gets hot enough, it will evaporate. Next up, transpiration. Transpiration is the process by which plants lose water in the form of water vapor. Basically, it is the release of water through a plant's leaves and is similar to evaporation because that water vapor goes into the air. Condensation. Condensation occurs when the water vapor in the air becomes cold and changes back into a liquid. This is how clouds are formed. Can you guess what happens when there is too much moisture in a cloud? It rains. And If you want to see condensation as it is happening, look at your bathroom mirror after you have taken a hot shower. You will see lots of condensation. Finally, precipitation. Precipitation is rain, snow, sleet, or hail that falls to the ground, and it happens when the air can no longer hold the water that has been evaporated. As we mentioned before, when clouds get too heavy, it rains, and the evaporated water makes its way back down to the earth. This precipitation will gather in bodies of water or underground, and the whole water cycle starts again. Since we have a limited amount of water on our planet, it is important to take care of it. Here is an interesting fact. The water cycle is critical to maintaining and determining the Earth's temperature. Without it, the Earth's temperature becomes extremely hot or extremely cold, which has a huge impact on both plant and animal life. Knowing how the water cycle works and how humans can protect it is very important to the future survival of the planet. So, how can you help? Well, one of the best things you can do is to conserve water whenever you can. Whether that means turning off the faucet when you're brushing your teeth or taking a shorter shower, every little bit helps. You can also talk to your parents about watering your lawn less during hotter months. Another way to protect the water is to keep it clean, which means no littering, especially in your local lakes, rivers, and streams. Here is another fact. The fresh water on Earth makes up about 3% of all the Earth's water, and only about 0.3% of all fresh water is visible. Research by scientists reports that the atmosphere surrounding the Earth contains more fresh water than all the rivers combined. So, it is important to conserve fresh water whenever we can. Now that we have learned about the water cycle, let's go ahead and review some facts. Name 2 stages of the water cycle: evaporation, transpiration, condensation, precipitation. True or false? The water cycle helps maintain the Earth's temperature. That is true. Fill in the blank. Only blank percent of all water on Earth is fresh water. Did you remember it was 3%? Nice work, water warriors. Whether you see it in the ground or feel it in the air, water is everywhere. And now that you know about the importance of the water cycle, you can see the stages happening all around you. The next time it rains, or the next time you see a foggy window or mirror, you can remember everything you learned about the water cycle. Hope you had fun learning with us.
Okay, my friends, I think that you already know about the cycle of water. Yeah, because this part is for the exam. Yeah, remember that is the bi-monthly exam, right? So now I'm going to, okay, I'm going to call you and you have to read the sentences, yeah, of your activity. Sergio, please, let's start. But Sergio, listen to me. You have to introduce yourself and say, no teacher, my name is Hayashira, and these are my sentences in the first conditional. You read the title, for example, you say sustainable energy, and you read the sentences that you have written, sorry. You understand, Sergio?
Yes, teacher.
Here you go.
Thank you, Yoshida. And my theme is let's say the earth. Alternative energy. If we say use other energy, we won't use too much energy. We use plastic products. If we reuse plastic products, less marine animals will die.
Thank you, Sergio. Te pongo tu nota por interno, ¿ok? Valentina Cielo. O Valentina le llamo y se va del Zoom. Come on. Nicolás Zapata.
Teacher, my name is Nicole Zapata. Reduce always. If today we reduce always, tomorrow the world will be thinner and better. Sustainable seafood. If we stop overfishing tomorrow, the animals, well, the world will be better off. Reduce plastic products. If today we recycle plastic, tomorrow the world will be better. Reduce energy consumption. If we reduce energy consumption, we won't help the planet and the atmosphere, and also the animals. Alternative energy. If we add alternative energy, the world will be more healthier and better. Street laws. If street laws prevent the earning of garbage, the environment will be more better. Law enforcement. If the application, the law reduce plastic bottles, the world will be healthier. Education. If students won't take care of their environment, the world will be worse.
Thank you, Nicolás. It was excellent. Nice pronunciation. Mayra, please.
Education. If we learn how to save our world, Earth's problem won't be a terrible problem in the future. Law enforcement. If there is a law enforcement, the Earth will be healthier. Sustainable seafood. If we eat less sustainable seafood, overfishing will reduce. Alternative energy. If we use alternative energy, we can use less electricity. Reduce oil waste. If the industries reduce oil waste, animals one day die every day. Reduce energy consumption. If we reduce energy consumption, we can
Thank you. Harris, it's your turn.
Okay, teacher. Good morning, teacher. I am Harris Pizarro, and I am going to talk to you about let's take care of the planet. If we invent more things, we will help the planet. If you reduce chemicals, you will be protecting the water. If we reinforce our education, we will help to have a better planet.
Thank you, Harris. Thank you. Camila Barrenechea.
Okay, teacher. Sustainable seafood. If we avoid fishing endangered sea animals, marine species won't disappear. Reduce energy consumption. If we turn off the light when we are not using it, we will save energy. Alternative energy. If we leave the appliances plugged in, we will not save energy. Strict laws. If the laws are stricter with the care of the planet, we can live more peacefully. Law enforcement. If we follow the laws to take care of our environment, the world will improve. Reduce oil waste. If we put more security in the transfer of oil, we could avoid a future accident. Reduce plastic products. If we use plastic bottles to make craft, we will reuse them and not throw them away. Education. If the children learn to take care of the planet, when they grow up, they will avoid polluting it.
Okay, thank you, Camila. Angela.
Okay, teacher. Sustainable seafood. If the fishermen fish moderately, the fish will not become extinct. Love for salmon. If we comply with the laws and regulations of our country, we will find success. Reduce energy consumption. If we reduce energy consumption, our planet will be healthier. Reuse plastic products. If we reuse plastic, there will be less pollution. Strict laws. If you follow the laws, you will not have problems. Reuse all waste. If we recycle the oil, we will avoid an environmental pollution. Alternative energy. If natural energy is important, we will be taking care of the planet. Education. If a country has good education, it will be a developed country.
Thank you. Thank you, Angela. Luana Hermosa.
To stone our safe food, we have to stop fishing and let's start today because if we don't end up with flight in this year, reduce energy consumption. If we reduce the use of electricity, the planet will appreciate it very much. Alternative energy. If we use solar energy, it will be much better for the environment and for use. Education. If we study and find out more about what are doing in this year and the consequences it brings.
Thank you. Continue.
First are the ones. If we first or export pollution, bombs go down. As well as if we are more strict on reducing about the environment, it will be better.
Thank you. Cesar Daniel.
Teacher, I have two sentences.
Sorry?
I have two sentences.
Oh, come on. We have more than 5 sentences. So please read it.
Okay. Recycle plastic products. If you recycle plastic products, the planet Earth will not be filled with garbage. If reduce oil waste. If you reduce oil waste, the fish will not die.
Okay. Thank you. Mia Collins.
If you roast the water on one smaller had to animals that did. If you like magic control well into oil. If there ever would be there is a house. It should will be anti-can. The sub is a sun to keep large and if you had the energy, it would not do everything.
Thank you. Mia Collins. Y el resto, justo cuando les toca participar, se les ve el internet, no les prende la cámara, se fueron. Hay como 4 alumnos que se han ido. Dana Cárdenas, Valentina Cielo. Paul, te escucho, Paul. Tus oraciones de la actividad del libro. Ok, let's continue. Yaret González, te escucho.
Profesor, ¿qué página era? No escuché bien.
Hijo, estamos en la 55, hijo. Bien, vamos a ir a otra actividad. No lo ha hecho, Yaret. No tiene.
Me olvidé hacerlo.
Bien, préstame atención. Allí mismo en tu cuaderno, blog, agenda, lo que tengas, okay? We're going to watch the last video activity about comprehension. ¿De qué tratará el tema? No lo sé. ¿De qué se trata, Sergio? Vas a decirme de qué se trata el video, ¿correcto? Y vas a dar tu opinión en inglés, nada más. ¿De qué se trata el video? De animales, de cocina, no sé. ¿De qué se trata el video? Y vas a dar tu opinión personal. In English. Todos los estudiantes. ¿Ok? Pay attention.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my class. Today we are going to talk about where we live. Did you know that we actually live on a planet in space? I know, right? It's so cool. Do you know the name of our planet? Very smart. Planet Earth. And do you know how many planet Earths we have? That is correct. Only one. And that is why it is so important that we respect the planet and we treat everyone and everything with kindness. Now, I am going to teach you a song that is about planet Earth. Let's see what we can do, save the planet for me and you. Let's see what we can do, save the planet for me and you. E-A-R-T-H, planet Earth is a happy place. E-A-R-T-H, planet Earth is a happy place. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. E is for environment, keep it clean. If we stand together, we'll make the best team. A is for the animals that we love, swimming and walking and flying above. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. R is for recycle or use it again. Separate your trash into the right bin. T is for traveling every day. Leave the car and rather walk this way. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. H is for you
once again, my friend, or is enough? Tell me, students, once again or is enough? Una vez más para que puedas escribir tu opinión y me digas de qué trata el video. Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
teacher.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my class. Today we are going to talk about where we live. Did you know that we actually live on a planet in space? I know, right? It's so cool. Do you know the name of our planet? Very smart. Planet Earth. And do you know how many planet Earths we have? That is correct. Only one. And that is why it is so important that we respect the planet and we treat everyone and everything with kindness. Now, I am going to teach you a song that is about planet Earth.
Let's see what we can do. Save the planet for me and you. Let's see what we can do. Save the planet for me and you. E-A-R-T-H. Planet Earth is a happy place. E-A-R-T-H. Planet Earth is a happy place. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. E is for environment, keep it clean. If we stand together, we'll make the best team. A is for the animals that we love, swimming and walking and flying above. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. R is for recycle or use it again. Separate your trash into the right bin. T is for traveling every day. Leave the car and rather walk this way. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. H is for humans, that's what we are. If we work together, we can go so far. E-A-R-T-H. Planet Earth is a happy place. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you.
Nos vamos a quedar ahí. Volvemos, tenemos una hora luego, ¿no? Luego, ¿sí? Luego nos vemos, recuerda, me dirás de qué trata el video y me darás tu opinión personal. ¿Ok? Volvemos. Bye.